I want to tell you guys a true story about a former client of mine who is a really great exemplification of how your beliefs create your reality. How your biggest fears can come true when you're honoring them and nurturing them and putting energy around them all day, every day. How you're literally creating the conversation or the energy exchange you're having with other people. Well, this guy, a great guy, he came to me. He was a little bit older, in his 50s, and he had gone through a divorce, and he had come out the other side of that and was ready to meet new people, and he wanted to meet new women. And he was really, self-professed never good with women. He had his wife, they had their thing, but he was never the kind of guy that women were falling over. He wasn't a particularly classically attractive man. He wasn't a tall man at all. And these were some of his fears, that he was short and he was too old. And but he was such a nice guy, a very good person, really. And so he over and over kept feeling like he was creepy because he was too old or he was short. And he just kept playing this story in his mind that every time he talked to a girl, she was obsessed that he was too old, that he was this. And his energy was literally like, sometimes it would like ooze out of his skin, like he was so tense with that fear. The fear was so in his mind that it was palpable. You could touch it. You could almost see it oozing out of him. One day, we were walking, and we were in a store, and there were 3 girls, and one of them had on really short shorts. And I just said very quickly, I said, hey, just walk by her and make an off-the-cuff comment, and keep walking, and just say a joke, saying, hey, those are really great shorts. Do you think I could pull them off? And that was my humor. And he was so rigid and tense. He just heard that, and he was just so scared. He was like, I'm gonna do what this guy says. And he just marched over to her, and instead of doing the walk by, he planted his feet right in front of her, frozen like this, and his voice was really tight, and he said, those are really great shorts. You think I can pull them off? And so the joke didn't really work. And she flipped out, or she didn't flip out, she looked back shocked, like some guy just said to her. And then her friend looked at him up and down, and she said, you're a fucking old pervert. How old are you? You're like my grandfather's age. Fuck you, you motherfucker. Right? And he stood there, this very nice man. He stood there. His worst fear realized, being humiliated in front of 3 girls in a supermarket. Okay, I couldn't believe it. We walked away, and he was really shaken up. And that's not funny. She was mean and unnecessary, but you could see why they felt that way, because it just came off that way. The reality is he created that. His fear became so bad and so real, he created this circumstance. He created this unthinkable thing. And that's the only time in all my years of coaching, that's the worst thing that ever happened to somebody. And it really shook him up, to the point where we had to take a couple weeks and just not go talk to people. And he needed to just let it settle in. But from that experience, he really did learn something. He really became aware of what I've been teaching him, that his energy was creating his reality. What's going on in here is creating what's happening out here. Exactly. So that's why it's so important. That's why I go on and on and on about changing your beliefs, new mindsets, ways of seeing the world, about tuning into your instincts and bypassing your mind. That's why I go on and on about it. So take his story. We'll call him Kevin. Take Kevin's story and use it as a tool for you to change your beliefs into something powerful and positive. All right, guys. See you soon.